So I just wanted to give a bit of a walkthrough of this section of the game. This was going to be sort of the training hall that you get taken to at the beginning of the game to go through the tutorial and just get a basic introduction to how to use inventory. The Invector program has an inventory system, but it was very primitive, and it didn't have armor, and it didn't really work on a few things, but it definitely gave me a start. And I also didn't like the idea of having it possible for the user to access the inventory from inside of the actual gameplay, like the combat. So I made it so that you could only access it when you walk up to one of these things, which is going to be like a wardrobe that's going to be in select areas, like the casual areas, such as this training hall. And when you walk up to that, you'll get a notification saying press blah 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 to access inventory. That should change depending on whether you're using a controller or not. But the currently, I don't think the wording changes depending on that. The quest text changes depending on whether you're using controller or not. So that's something that's still going to be worked on because I actually don't even want to just use the word like A or X. I actually want to have like a visual button, like a green button for A for the Xbox controller. But also I was going to have to expand on that as well if I wanted to ever output this to any other kind of format because like the PS4 market has free games and we could easily put it out there. The other thing, there's a shop here. This is an older thing, but it basically just adds something after taking money out of add something to your inventory after taking money out of your controller. And this guy, so he looks pretty unassuming, but he's actually a fully featured AI, I guess. He's got a whole bunch of dialogue. Can't even seem to find him. But he's got a full set of dialogue, and here we go, trainer. He's got a full set of dialogue and a flowchart, and I used a program called Fungus, which is available also on the Unity Asset Store, in order to make his dialogue work. So I have sort of a relationship going between Fungus and Invector and I think a few other libraries, and getting them to work perfectly together wasn't super difficult, but there was obstacles. And yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a run through of this.